Unicorn Fart Dust is on the move. We are going places, and there's two big reasons why. Number one, we are completely aligned with the original ethos of cryptocurrency. What the founding fathers of crypto laid out, we represent it 100%. Honesty, integrity, prosperity, transparency, a fair and level playing field, democratization, decentralization, and there's more. I just can't remember it all right now, but I can remember, and then I'll tell you the second reason why. But really, this has to do with you, right? Thank you for being here. Thanks for being here right now in the basement for Duster Club. Yes, we are Unicorn Fart Dust. Yes, we are the best community in crypto, and it's only because of you, the Dusters. Here we are in the corral, right? Horns up, Dusters. How did you get in my basement? Oh, yeah, by the way, my disclaimer, this is not financial advice. Don't buy or sell anything. Make any decisions. Get engaged, adopt a puppy, buy a meme coin, buy a stock, buy a bond, buy a mutual fund, buy a house. Don't do anything. This is for informational purposes only, but it is my strong opinion, right? I love Unicorn Fart Dust, and you know that I'm aligned with you. Our horns are pointed in the same direction because Susie, yes, her, upstairs Susie, and I own a large number of Unicorn Fart Dust beans, what to us is a very large number. Now, the second reason why, right, we are so special and unique, we are aligned, let me back up, we are aligned perfectly with the original ethos, ETHOS. I looked it up. It's like the founding principles of crypto. But number two, it's all because of this community. It's all because of you. It's a big deal. And there is nothing. We got a lot to talk about today, including 95% chance that we're going to get an interest rate cut in September and the doom of the dollar. But back to Unicorn Fart Dust, there is nothing, guys, nothing stopping us. Nothing. This is our unique situation where we can control the outcome. Can I get that through your thick horn? I'm kind of hard-headed. When I was a kid, my mom would always say, can I get that through your thick skull? Can I get that through your thick horn? This is a chance for us to control our own success, our own little ecosystem. And again, it's all thanks to the founding fathers of cryptocurrency that gave us this beautiful, pure platform that we plug into perfectly. We're baby Bitcoin. Congratulations. Okay. What else? Right? Yeah. What if nobody sold? I was thinking that this morning. I know, but just think about that. What if nobody sold? What if right now, throughout the entire crypto universe, everybody said, anyone who owns UFD, don't sell. Nobody sell. Nobody. Everybody suddenly became diamond-hooved dusters, right? Just imagine, right? I mean, guys, truly, we do have unlimited potential. And let me give you a visual of what that would look like. If right now everybody in the whole wide world, because we are a worldwide organization, worldwide, Africa, Canada, Europe, Australia. I've been talking to my wonderful friend Tazzy from Australia. Anyway, that would look like this. These are all the beans in the world. These are all the Unicorn Fart Dust beans that will ever be made. We have digital scarcity. That means don't tell anybody. We can't make any more beans, Dusters, period. I can't do anything. This is it. This is the one and only. This is all there is, period. Never anymore. And each one of those beans in there, one of those represents you. I can't call you Buttercup because you're not a Buttercup. I can call you a Duster, but I can give you even a higher designation. You're a Diamond Hoof Duster if your bean is in there. And in our meetup, right, everybody got their awesome coin. And then let me grab a coin. Hold on. Huh? Did you see these? These things are awesome. I love coins. I love them. Look at that. You see that? That's like, and this thing's heavy, okay? Everybody at the meetup got their coin, and then they put a bean in symbolically. It was like a ritual or something. I don't know what you call it. They got their coin, they put a bean in. Anyway, what it looks like when everybody in the world right now says, I'm not going to sell my UFD. Those beans go right up to here. See that 900 and do you see it? 999 million beans. Okay. That's the 1 billion beanopoly. That's the bean shortage. That gets us to what? Did a bean fly out? Jumping beans. We got, remember those Mexican jumping beans? Maybe you're too young to remember. A bean definitely fell out. Did you see that? That's the first time that ever happened. Hey, that's the one person who sold, but we put a lot more beans in today. All right, before we malfunction any further, yeah, these coins are awesome. And where else we at here? Nothing's stopping us from exploding higher. Nothing's stopping us from catching up with any other cryptocurrency out there, period. That's the beauty of the original founding fathers of crypto, the original ethos, whatever you want to call it, the original structure, right? This is beautiful, guys. Don't underestimate what a unique opportunity this is that's been given to us by crypto. And the value of anything is determined by a group of people, and we are a passionate group of people. Okay, we got a new supporter. Well, somebody who I believe was supporting us, but really came to the forefront last night. Did you guys hear about this? My inbox, my DMs. I had like 500 DMs this morning when I woke up. Everybody, and I may pronounce this wrong, so please don't be offended, but his name's Gunjan. I don't know how to pronounce it, but he's an influential guy in the crypto world, and he was saying some good things about us last night. Put together a new group within the community that's going to have some good initiatives. So we want to welcome him. Let's go out and take a look at his profile, because this is good news, and this is happening more and more. Good, influential people are joining us, but there's something, excuse me, very special. Coincidence? I don't know, but do you notice anything when we look at his profile? And am I sharing? Hold on here. Hold on. Yep, we got it up. When we look at his profile, I found something very interesting. Do you see it? Is it a coincidence, or is it the universe conspiring? You may remember that I created Unicorn Fart Dust on December 16th. And this morning, when I was looking at Gunjan, I'll say Gunjan for now, but I will definitely be happy to stand corrected. He also was born on December 16th. I was like, it's a match made in heaven. And then I sent him a DM and said that when I did this Unicorn Fart Dust experiment, sir, that was your early birthday present last year. But he's got a lot of great things, all about community. SPX 6900 and UFD are two of the easiest 100Xs in 2025, all about community. UFD is going to billions. There's our Duster Mobile at Ballpark Village, the national base. What the heck? Wait, St. Louis Cardinals. What? Not National Baseball League. National League? I don't know. Major League Baseball. That's what I'm trying to say. Major League Baseball Stadium a couple Fridays ago. There we go. Bought more UFD. So thank you, Gunjan. The community is super excited to have you here. And we've got a growing number of influential people, good influential people, who are organically joining us on this mission. And what we're doing is powerful. What we're doing is strong, and it's going to be a wild, wild, wild fun ride. So everybody's super excited. Thank you, Gunjan. And we look forward to a great journey. All of us dusters, right? We tip our horn to you. Looking forward to a wonderful journey together. Other big news yesterday, the person, and I don't have his permission to say who it is yet, but there's a person who's been running our X account, is doing an outstanding job. And they started this new thing called a community. Right now, I'm not an X guru. I'm learning. I'm the almost boomer who struggles through a little bit of technology, but we have a new Unicorn Fart Dust X community. I want to show you that, and it's very exciting, gaining traction quickly. Don't be late. You want to make sure you get here. This is from the Unicorn Fart Dust at official UFD. So that's our, I have my X account, our official account, and this is the official Unicorn Fart Dust account. It says Dusters. Hold on here. Dusters, you asked, we delivered. The official UFD X community is here so we can vibe, build, and brainstorm together. We put together a short guide. to help those that are new to communities. That would include me. So that's the official Unicorn Fart Dust community. I love that little piece of art, by the way, one of my favorite. Why join? X communities give us a dedicated place to connect, share, and engage with Basement Ron, if you choose to do that, and unicorn Fart Dust community content. Sorry. In the same way you follow a specific person on X, joining a community is like following a specific topic. In our case, Unicorn Fart Dust. Okay. How do community posts work? This is interesting. Community posts are very similar to regular posts with some small differences. So before you post, okay, choose your audience by tapping everyone. So when you go to make a post on X, there's a little box at the upper left that says everyone. You tap on that and you change it to the specific community, which in this case, after you join, will be the Unicorn Fart Dust community. So that tells X that the post that you're making is for the Unicorn Fart Dust community, okay? Community posts are collected and shared with others that are also in that community. Similar to a regular post, they are also shared with your followers and other X users. Okay, next one, benefits. Great to target your post specifically to dusters. Great to organize events, polls, meetups, contests, and spaces with other Unicorn Fart Dust dusters, your family, your friend, those people that you share, right? This strong belief system with. Number 3, great to filter out the noise of the main timeline if you're looking to focus on a specific community, and it's limitless. Okay, how to join. Look for the communities icon at the bottom of the screen or on the sidebar. From there, you can search. Alternatively, you can find a link right on your main page under our bio, right on their main page under their bio. So let me show you what they mean by that. And this is growing. It's getting some great traction in only 24 hours. If we go to the main Unicorn Fart Dust page, again, that is, come on, computer, at official UFD, we should see, there it is right there, communities. Okay. And if you click on that, then you can join. I'm already joined, so it's not going to, it's not your fault. Well, finally, something's not my fault. Let's see if that works. Are we having technical issues? Hello? Can you guys hear me? Hopefully you can hear me and see me. Let's see if the computer comes back here. Huh. Well, let's go back and here we go. Okay. We'll try it one more time. You know how X can be. Unicorn Fart Dust. All right. Why is it not? Now the community, anyhow, that's how you join. It is real simple. Looks like X is having some technical difficulties. So we are just going to move on and hold on here. Yeah. Sorry, X. We're going to get rid of that one. There's Gunjan. All right. Let's go back here. Okay, guys. Uh-oh. Hold on. Hold on, dusters. Hopefully you can see me and hear me right now. Hold on. Let's check in with Susie and see if she's on here. Suzanne, are you there? Over.
I see you. Over.
Okay. Thank you, sweetheart. Everyone wants to say hello. Everybody say hi to Susie. It's
Hi, everybody.
high five. High five from Susie. All right. Oh, look at high five. High five. High fives feel good. 3-second smiles feel good. You know what? Let's do a 3-second smile while we're together here, guys. That's when we all stop for 3 seconds when I say go and smile. The biggest smile you have. Go. Yeah, it's okay to talk and giggle while you do it. All right. Horns up, by the way, as well. Let's pay attention to somebody particular in the community today. Somebody who's putting out some unbelievable artwork. Everybody is contributing. We are controlling our own future, but it's a bunch of us individuals acting together, all connected with our different talents that are making the difference. And today we're going to look at our friend, if I can get this to work here. Hold on, Mr. Fruvik. Let's try this again. Here we go. I think it's going to work. Okay. And here we go. Actually, the Unicorn Fart Dust main account brought this up yesterday. Spotlight on Fruvik, a true creative force building for UFD and FWOG. Proof that when we lift each other up, we all go further. Collaboration is better than isolation. I agree with that 100%. There are other great communities out there, including our friends at FWOG, including our friends at all these different, look at Gunjan, right? Like he says, SPX 6900 in UFD. I mean, like, guys, there are other really great communities out there, in much respect to all of them. Okay. Thank you so much. So let's look at some of Fruvik's artwork here. If I can pull that one up. Look at this stuff. Oh, they're sleeping in a little baby bed together. That's cute. Oh, they're looking at the moon together. Look at them looking at that. Really great stuff. They're playing chess. I wonder who's winning. Looks like UFD. Sorry, FWOG. Friendly game of chess. And there we are on the Kraken logo. Now, let's just look at 4 more, because Fruvik is really knocking it out of the park with creativity, collaboration. We certainly appreciate this. Look at that. Huh? Oh, man, look at FWOG. I love it. Really cool. Wow. Oh, taking a little nap, huh? That'll be us when we get to our billion Beanopoly. Take a little break, maybe. There we are. Oh, a sword fight or a lightsaber fight. So thank you, Fruvik. What you're doing is making a big difference, and we can see that big difference. Let me give you some evidence of that great difference that you're making, and that is when we go here from our friend Obi Wanton. Looks at the numbers in a little different way. There's all different ways to look at this, but they all point in the same direction, and that is the direction that UFD is. I'm not sharing the right screen. Boy, we are off the rails this morning. View tab on X. Okay, there we go. We got it. All right. You guys should be, yeah, here we go. All right. Sorry about that, Dusters. Wild. UFD is number 2 in social mentions with 1/3 of the Fartcoin mentions, yet our market cap is 50x smaller. So if Fartcoin should do a 10x from here, that means UFD should do 100x just to catch 1/5 of its value. And there's nothing saying that we can't, catch up to Fartcoin. There's nothing saying that we can't catch up to any meme coin, any crypto that's out there, guys. That's how undervalued Unicorn Fart Dust is. Easily the most slept on meme with a great risk to reward profile. Let's see what Jim Hunter said. Here's a meme coin social activity bubble. You can see UFD is number 2, just behind Fartcoin, which is above 1 billion. UFD is undervalued, and we can't look at this enough. This one, I mean, look at that, guys. Okay, I believe this is the Pump Fun ecosystem. Look at us. I know. I do it every day. That's okay, because we can't do it enough. See how my tracing skills are today. Yeah, pretty good today. Wouldn't you say? There's UFD. Here's Fartcoin. Okay, and we love Fartcoin. We're happy for Fartcoin. Keep up the good work, Fartcoin. Because look, we're not that much smaller from a social dominance perspective. So again, right? So if Fartcoin's worth whatever right now, $1 billion, I haven't looked at it today. That shows us just how much we can grow. There's a big runway ahead of us. Right. And we are powered by the best community in crypto. And don't forget one more critical thing. When you look at this chart, this is the Pump Fun ecosystem. Fartcoin's number 1. Okay. UFD is number 2. Now, I'm going to look you in the eye when I say this. That's the Pump Fun ecosystem. Over the last 18 months, Pump Fun has created over 11.5 million meme coins. Out of all those 11.5 million meme coins, Fartcoin is number 1 in social dominance. Congratulations, Fartcoin. You're knocking it out of the park. Okay, they're number 1 out of 11.5 million. We're number 2 out of 11.5 million. In our market cap, right, like we just saw, what are we, 1/50th of Fartcoin? Guys, we got a lot to look forward to. Potentially. Remember, I don't have a crystal ball. I'm not giving financial advice. But doesn't it make sense in particular? And there's a big reason why it's so important, because everybody and their brother and their brother's brother and their mother and their sister and their grandparents, many of whom own Unicorn Fart Desk, because we are the most grandparent owned meme coin in the world. I think we're number one with that, no doubt about it. You guys are always telling me, my grandma, my grandpa owned UFD. Yeah, I'm probably old enough to be some of your grandpas. Anyway, when we look at that data that puts us at number 2 out of 11.5 million, the reason why that's so exciting and critical is because that measures community, that measures social dominance. And everybody and their brother, the grandma, the grandpa, their aunt, their uncle, everybody says social dominance, community are the number one factor that will impact the long-term value of any cryptocurrency. How's that make you feel? I hope you're feeling warm and fuzzy, okay? Because you deserve it, right? All right, let's talk about the dollar here real quickly. Big macro stuff going on right now that will impact crypto. The US dollar just wrapped up its worst quarter, I think it was, since the 1970s. Yes, that dollar, that wonderful piece of paper that's really based on nothing here. Gold Telegraph. The worst start to the year for the dollar since the end of the gold-backed Bretton Woods system in I think it's 1973. Guys, the dollar is losing value. And you want to know why? It's real simple. Well, because we have all this debt, but because the only way the United States at this point can pay back all that debt is one of two ways: either defaulting, saying, sorry, we're not going to pay it back, which the United States claims we've never defaulted, we never will default. So if they're not going to default, the only other real option is to do it with dollars that are devalued, that are worth less. Not worthless, right? I'm not one of these people who's going to say, oh, the dollar is going to go away and we're all going to be zombies and you better have, 15,000 cans of bean. That's fine if you're that way. You can have 15,000 UFD beans, but nonetheless, the dollar is in trouble. That will make the value of non-fiat assets go higher and higher. Okay. Things like land, things like oil, things like gold, things like silver, things like crypto. The last time that it was this bad was the 1970s. And in the 1970s, there was no crypto, but there were gold and silver, which are very similar, right, in terms of their fundamental value proposition to crypto. Now we have crypto. I think that the next 10 years are going to be unbelievable, right, for non-fiat based assets, things like cryptocurrency, things like gold and silver, things like commodities, land, real things. Okay. So that's what we've got going. Now let's look at, and then we're going to talk about, I'm going to get to this in a second, a 95% chance that we get an interest rate cut. I'm going to show you proof of that. And we're going to look at the U.S. debt clock. But first, what we're going to do is say thank you to channel sponsor Ledger. We are so fortunate to have Ledger as a sponsor, right? They are securing over 20% of the world's crypto. We learned that last week. That's incredible. Okay, Ledger is the cryptocurrency hardware wallet security leader. We're really honored to have them with us. I feel very fortunate to have them as part of my story. I didn't think about security soon enough, and the tough lesson that I learned. But Ledger has helped me. Don't make the same mistake I did. Think about security before something happens. Thank you, Ledger, for your sponsorship. And right there, Moon Pay, right? You know about them, right? They are the fintech leader. Right? They're bringing people from fiat into crypto. They're growing, they're innovating, they're respected. They're doing things in the world of crypto that are making big changes. And it's a big honor to have MoonPay as a sponsor. Both MoonPay and Ledger are regarded as some of the top companies in the crypto world. So thank you to both of them for the sponsorship, for making it possible for us to get together here in the basement, have our little, our big meetups here. Let's look at the debt clock. I've got this all prepared for you. Okay. This is why the dollar is going in the tank. You can see these big green lines that I have on this for you right now. And let's get the right screen up. Okay, guys, we're back. We got it up now. 37 trillion U.S. national debt. 37 trillion. Guys, because of that number alone, that is making the interest payment, right? The interest being charged on an annual basis on that debt get to over $1 trillion per year, more than we're spending on national defense. That money goes nowhere. That's just like if you get charged interest on your credit card balance or your any other debt that you may have. That's just money that you are losing, right? So us as the American people are now losing $1 trillion per year. But guess what? It gets worse because that makes the U.S. federal budget deficit gets worse, which measures the amount of money that we're spending above and beyond what we're bringing in. And that $2 trillion makes the national debt get worse. And as you can see, it becomes a big circle. Now, what makes things even more scary at this point is that as the world realizes the precarious situation in which the United States government finds itself in from a fiscal perspective, that makes people less interested in buying our debt. They're demanding higher interest rates to take on the debt. That will make this interest on the debt go up even more, which again, right, will make the deficit go up more. It's a horrible, it's called a doom cycle, a debt spiral, whatever you want to call it. It's not pretty. It's not ugly. And this is not a political statement, but the president with this recent legislation has demonstrated to us that he's really not about austerity and cutting back. They're saying that the new legislation is going to add what, another $3 trillion to our national debt in the coming years. And that's under the best of circumstances. So we're in a situation when it comes to the U.S. dollar, which is scary, right? Now, people are clamoring for the Fed to cut interest rates, and the Fed's not cutting interest rates. I want to share with you right now that at this time, we can say with a high level of confidence that we are going to have interest rate cuts coming in September of this year. I'm going to show you some proof. You can do this for yourself, guys. It's not that complicated. Go out here to the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, the CME group. Just go into your Google search bar and put in CME Fed Watch. Okay, so the next meeting of the Federal Reserve is going to be in 28 days. I believe it's July 30th. And if we go down here, okay, let's get it just right. Hold on here. No, I don't want to log in. Hold on. Let me make this so it's a little more visible for you. Hold on here. There we go. Okay, we're back. Now, this shows, and it's maybe a little hard to see because it's small print, but this shows us, this is the July 30th meeting where I circled right there. Okay, there is a 75% chance that in July, interest rates are going to remain the same, 4.25 to 4.5, which is the current target. But where it gets really interesting is if we go out to the next meeting, which is mid-September, September 17th, okay, again, we can see the current interest rate, 4.25 to 4.5. This is September. I'll circle that up at the top. We have a 70% chance that rates are going to be lower. You can see 4 to 4.25. So there's a 70% chance that rates are going to get lowered by 0.25%, but there's also a almost 25% chance that rates are going to get lowered by a full 0.5 percentage point. Again, this is by September, and only a 5% chance over here that the rates are going to remain the same as they are right now. So basically, we've got a 95% chance of getting interest rates in September. Those numbers are compiled by the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, and as I understand it, based on what the big money is betting in the futures markets about the moves in the bond markets. That's where that comes from. Those numbers are traditionally very, very accurate. That's what the big money people are saying we have coming in the world of interest rates. All right, guys, let's not forget we're on a special journey, right? You're unique. I'm unique. Together, we are a unique community with a very unique opportunity. The opportunity for us together, right, to determine our own destiny, to control our own future. We really can. We really already are, right? Our own little microcosm ecosystem, financial ecosystem. And as we continue, right, to forge and grow this community day by day, we've got great things ahead. Be good to yourself, okay? That'll give you a good platform to be good to other people. And I'll look forward to seeing you next time.